Hello everyone, this is Hers and you are watching WPF World. In this chapter we are going to learn about struct and enum. Let's start with struct. What is struct? In C Sharp, struct is value data type that represent data structure. It can contain parameterized constructor, static constructor, constant, method, properties, operator, events. It is useful if you have data that is not intended to modify after creation of a struct. Struct can use to hold a small data value that do not require inheritance. For example, coordinate point, key value pair, and complex data type. How to declare the struct? We have to use struct keyword. Let's declare one struct. I will define one struct here. We have to use struct keyword to declare the struct. Okay. I will give name as struct demo. This is how we can declare the struct. The default access specifier for struct is internal. Let's rename it to rectangle. For rectangle we will have length, right, and width. As you know, struct have constructor, but it will not have default constructor. I mean unparameterized constructor. Let's see. If we declare a default constructor, it will give compile time error. Structs can't contain explicit parameterless constructor. So we have to pass the parameter. Let's see, I am passing L. Okay. Now I want to assign length with L. Okay. See, it is giving the error. Rectangle dot width must be fully assigned before control is returned to the caller. Let's assign it. See, now we assigned here. There is no error, right? If you can see here, we have to assign some value, right? As we don't want to assign some value here, we want to pass some value from constructor parameter. So we will pass width from constructor. So I will assign W to width. Okay. Now we can create the object of rectangle struct with or without new keyword. First, let's see without new keyword. We see how we can create the rectangle object. So here if you want to access rectangle struct member, let's access it. The struct member is private by default, so I will make it as public for now. Now let's access length variable. Here I will assign length to some variable, say ln equal to this. Okay. Now let's see the error. What is saying? Use of possibly unassigned field length, because whenever we declare the object of rectangle without using new keyword, it will not call the constructor. Okay, that's why we have to initialize, then we can only use. Let's see what I'm trying to say. Now I will assign first length to 10. Now let's see. Error gone, right? In the same way, for every member we have to assign, right? But if we want to create object with new keyword, then we don't have to assign, because whenever we create the object, we have to pass the value and it will assign to the data member of the struct, right? So now let's remove this and see there is no error, right? Now we can print the value of length and width of rectangle struct, right? Okay. Rectangle dot length. Okay. And I also want to print width of the rectangle, so I will say width and I will access the width member of rectangle struct. Okay. I will remove this breakpoint from here. Now let's run and see. See the output. Length equal to 10 and width 50, right? That is what we pass here. Now let's add some method in the rectangle struct. I will add one method which will return area of rectangle. Okay. Return length into width, right? You have to make it as public. Now I will print the area of the rectangle. Area is rectangle dot area. Okay. This is method, that's why we have to use the parenthesis. Now let's run and see the result. See, area is 500, right? 50 into 10, 500, right? I hope you understand how to create the struct and how to create the parameterized constructor in struct and how to write a method and how to access the member of the struct. Now we will see what is enum. In C#, an enum is also known as enumeration. It is used to assign constant name to a group of numeric integer value. It makes constant value more readable. For example, day.monday is more readable than number 0 when referring to the day in a week. Now the question is how to define the enum. To define the enum, we have to use the enum keyword. We can define enum inside the namespace structure or class. For now, I will define the enum inside the namespace. We have to use the enum keyword, days. Like this we can declare. Now I will define the constant name of all the days. I will define all the days name in enum. Okay, like this. Every constant name should separated by comma. Okay. How to access the value of enum? We have to use the enum name dot the constant name. How to do that? Let's see. I will access it here, day dot Monday. Okay, like that we can access. Let's print the value of Monday. Let's run and see the result. You can see the Monday here, right? Every constant name assign the value starting from 0. Like if we want to print the value of Monday, it will print the 0. How to do that? We can convert it to int. Now let's run and see. See, the value is 0, right? And all the value after that will increment by 1. Like for Monday it will be 0 and then 1, then 2, then 3, like that. We can also change the value. Like if we assign here 1, then the Tuesday will be 2, Wednesday will be 3, right? So let's see. I will print multiple value. Monday, Tuesday, and then I will print Saturday. Okay. So if you can see here, the value for Saturday will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For Saturday it will be 6. Okay. Now let's run and see. See, for Monday 1, Tuesday 2, and Saturday 6. Right. And if we want to change the value in between, that thing also we can do. Here let's see, I will assign 10. So now Monday value will be 1, Tuesday value will be 2, Wednesday value will be 3, Thursday value will be 10, and Friday value will be 11, Saturday value will be 12, Sunday value will be 13. Okay, let's run and see. 1 to 12, right? See, 10, 11 and 12. We can also traverse the enum. How to traverse that? Inside the enum class we have get names and get value method. Using that we can get the value of enum. Let's see how to use that. I will assign names equal to enum class dot get names. Okay. Now here I have to pass type of this one, days. Okay. Now it will return all the name of days, like Monday, Tuesday, like that. We can iterate through that. We can use the for each loop to iterate through this. Okay, like this, and we can print the name using this variable. Okay, let's run and see. You can see here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? All the name printed here. Now let's see how to print the enum using get values method. Values. Now let's see the output. All the days are printed here. I hope you understand how to define the enum, how to change the value of enum member, and how to traverse the enum. That's all for this video. If you found this video helpful, let's share with your friends.